Hey guys, BaoZakeruga here. As you know, today is the 20th anniversary of Pokemon. 20 years ago today, Pokemon was introduced to the world, and an entire generation was changed forever. So for the anniversary, I just wanted to do just something, so I figured why not talk about my experiences with Pokemon and just go down memory lane basically and share that with you guys, and you can share it with me down in the comment section on Twitter or whatever. But yeah, how did I get introduced to Pokemon? Well, I was introduced to the anime first of all, and then, can't remember how long afterwards. It was during season 1, the show was still pretty early, but my dad came home one day, and my dad used to like work on a ship or whatever, and he had found something and brought it home for me. And what he had found and brought home was this. A Game Boy Color Pikachu edition, and inside of it was this Pokemon Yellow. This little game started all for me, and of course at the time I had no idea the effect this one little game and this entire series would have on my life. So of course I'm playing Pokemon Yellow. I was playing this thing religiously. Like, I can't even begin to imagine how many hours I put into this game as a kid. And the thing is, I was pretty much stuck on the first three cities up to Brock's gym for the longest time, because I just wasn't the brightest kid when it came to like certain things. So of course the yellow version you start with Pikachu, so I literally had to train Pikachu to like level 15, maybe like 20 or something, to beat Geodude and Onix. But I finally did it, beat Geodude and Onix, but for whatever reason, like, the rest of the game was just a breeze. Well, in terms of knowing what to do, the game was a breeze up to that point. Couldn't really beat the Elite Four, and I blame the anime for that. Why do I say that? Because the anime made it out to be that rock types were immune to electricity, which we all know is ground types. So Lance's Aerodactyl I couldn't kill for whatever reason, because, yeah, I didn't consider using my electric attacks because I figured, hey, it's not going to work. And the only reason I found that out is because I clicked Thunderbolt on accident one day, and oh my god, it works. And from that point forward, I knew that it was ground and not rock that was resistant to electricity. So that's just a fun little story with that. But yes, I pretty much played this game religiously, watched the anime religiously, collected the cards, all that good stuff. Had board games, toys, you name it. Pretty much any 90s kid will know what I'm talking about when I say I had the Pokemon fever back in the 90s. But first gen, yellow version, then I played red and blue, loved those as well. Then second gen came along, and I will never forget the first day I played Gold and Silver. It was Christmas Day, either 2000 or 2001, whatever year that was that the games came out here in the United States. And I got Gold, Silver, and Pokemon the Movie 2000 for Christmas, so I was starting up a brand new adventure. And of course this was before like internet and like leaks and all that, so I knew nothing about this game besides what the TV commercials showed and like the box art. So I was brand new to these games, and I was watching, you know, Ash having a new adventure on the big screen with Lugia and all that. I would probably say this is my happiest childhood memory, actually, playing Silver version while watching Pokemon the Movie 2000. And that game, I was a fan, of course, of Pokemon, but I think Gold and Silver and that day and all that cemented my like love for the series. Like, I'm in this. This isn't a one-time thing. I'm pretty much into Pokemon forever. So yeah. But played Gen 2. Of course, after Gold and Silver, I played Crystal. I think Crystal was around the age where I began to like comprehend certain things, like formulating strategies and evolving people via trade and all that. So, and I remember the Pokemon I was the most proud of in Crystal version was a Scizor, cause I had a Scyther, which took me forever to find. Got the metal code for it from like the SSN or whatever. Traded it back from somebody, and I had a freaking Scizor, and I love this thing to death. To this day, Scizor is one of my favorite Pokemon, and it's partially because of that Scizor. Also, the first Pokemon I ever leveled to level 100 was a Feraligatr, and that was my first ever Gen 2 Pokemon, my starter and silver version. So yeah, it's another reason that generation stands out to me. Oh, and of course, can't believe I forgot to mention Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2. Every kid in my neighborhood growing up wanted to play those games. Like only one, maybe two kids in the neighborhood had it, and we would all go over to their house and like take turns passing around the controller, playing mini games, playing free battle mode. Just so much fun. And that was when like Pokemon was at the peak of its hype. Just a good time all around. Then Gen 3 came along. Gen 3, my love for the series, I won't say it dwindled, but the hype wasn't like up there anymore. It was kind of down here because like I got Sapphire version, and the reason I know my hype wasn't as max anymore is because I got the game at night, and I just went to sleep as soon as I got home. It says like starting the game up and then going to sleep playing the game. I just like straight went to sleep and then started the next day. But I still love Generation 3, although it is my least favorite. Still like it a lot. Some good memories, but my highlight of Gen 3 would probably be Pokemon Coliseum. That game. Like, you don't know back then how big a deal a 3D Pokemon adventure was, and I marathoned that game for a weekend straight. Like, I got the game the day it came out. Oh, I forgot to mention. Coliseum is actually the first game I've ever like followed online, because it was at that point my family got a computer in the house, so I would read the daily news on Pokemon.com about Coliseum, and yeah, my hype just rose and rose and rose, and the game actually lived up to it for me. So yeah, for like an entire weekend, I didn't go outside, I didn't play, I told my friends I was busy, and I marathoned Pokemon Coliseum to completion. Loved every second of it. And also, this was kind of the generation, yeah, because Generation 4 wasn't around then. It was during this generation that I kind of met a few of my friends through Pokemon. You know, one of them, Shell Smash Shuckle. And yeah, it's kind of over Pokemon that me and a group of my friends really bonded. We would play the games together, play Stadium 2, XD Gale of Darkness, all that good stuff. And yeah, and then Gen 4 came out. And Gen 4 reinvigorated my love for the series. Like, once again, I was hyped for these games coming out. I've been following the news online on Cerebi and all that. And these were the first games I ever pre-ordered. That's when pre-order wasn't the norm like it is now, but yeah. Pre-ordered them, and the day they came out, we had to wait for my mom to get back from like work or something. So the games are already out. Like, you can go to the store and get them. But since we're like in our mid-teens, we didn't like have a car or anything like that, so I had to wait for my mom to get off work, and these were like the most agonizing longest hours of my life, I swear. We were just like staring at the clock, trying to pass time, watching movies and everything. But of course, she finally gets home. We go to the store, and my first version was Pearl version. My friend's version was Diamond. Did I have them both? I can't remember if I only got Pearl or I got them both, but Pearl is one I played, had Chimchar as my starter, a monkey with a freaking flame on his head. That's awesome. It's also at this point that I didn't go into the generations blind, because like I said, following the games online and spoilers and all that. But yeah, Diamond and Pearl, love those games to death. I love how they made evolutions of the old Pokemon. I know a lot of people don't really like them, but some of my favorites are from Gen 4. Like, I think I've said this on video before, but my favorite generation of Pokemon are Gen 4. You know, Electivire, Yanmega, Darkrai, Infernape. So many Pokemon I just love. And yeah, love the games to death once again. And the games on the DS looked amazing at the time to me. You know, because the character was sort of 3D and the world had its 3D elements, but you know, it wasn't like full 3D like X and Y. But it still like blew me away, and I loved every second of it. Plus the soundtrack was freaking great. Anything else in that generation? You know, that's the generation when a lot of like side games started to come out, like Ranger and all that. But I didn't really play those. I did love what's it called? Battle Revolution for the Wii. Battle Revolution, I know a lot of people hate that game, but if you have a DS game, which you should if you're going to buy the game, it was amazing. It's pretty much a 3D battle simulator for your DS Pokemon games, and what it was for, I freaking loved it. Played that game to death, probably put like 50, 60, maybe even more hours into it. And then Gen 5 came around. Gen 5. Oh yes, Gen 5. This was the first generation, actually the only generation, where I played the game in Japanese first. Played the games the third, fourth day after they came out in Japan. And really liked them. Kind of regret spoiling myself beforehand because I didn't know I was going to be playing the Japanese version, so I said screw it, I'm going to have to like wait an entire year, and all these Pokemon are on the internet, I just want to see what they look like. So I see them all, and then I play the game 3 days later and I already know it, everyone, so that's a bit of a regret for me as a gamer because I could have went in blind, but no patience. But yeah, Gen 5, a lot of people give it crap, but I love the heck out of it. I love the slightly more mature turn they took with the series, well, the games I should say. You know, the characters were a tiny bit older. It had a more involved plot with N and Gestus and all that, and it was really good. Love the little changes they made. Triple battles. Gen 5, I did not play a single battle online ever. All I did was rotation and triple battles for like the entire 4 or 5 years, I swear to God. I loved triple battles back then. They were so freaking cool. And Gen 5 introduced a lot of Pokemon I liked too. Reuniclus, Galvantula, Reshiram, which I freaking loved from the moment I saw. You know, all of them. And it was at this point where I think my interest shifted only towards the games. Like, I still like some of the side stuff, like the trading card games and all that, but Gen 5 was pretty much just black and white for me. Which is kind of sad to say, because, like I said, they were a big part of my life growing up, but yeah, those the breaks. And then, let's jump forward to Gen 6, X and Y 2013. Still remember that morning, I logged on to Cerebi, and I think he said there was like a new trailer for something, and I clicked it, and you know, it was like Pikachu, you know the trailer. It's like, I have a big announcement to show the world. And then, bam, new Pokemon games, fully 3D, and my hype was through the roof from the moment I saw the trailer. I knew I had to have Fennekin, and I did eventually. But that was like the most agonizing 9 to 10 month or however long wait that was. But it was worth it. Nintendo built up that hype, and my love for Pokemon just, it came back. Like, not just the games, I got back into the trading card game, the anime a tiny bit. I like watch the gym battles and stuff. I didn't like follow it episode by episode, but yeah, just all around. And Nintendo did a really good job of hyping X and Y up with like Pokemon, the origin, anime, and all that. And it was just a good time all around. And then the games did not disappoint me personally. I remember I woke up like 9:30 early in the morning in the freezing cold to go to GameStop and get my copy and take the bus back home. And I did not put Y version down for like 2 weeks at least. Like, I seriously put over 200 hours into that game in a few weeks. No regrets. Although eventually I did get kind of burned out on it because I put overall 900 hours into X and Y. And yeah, part of that's why I couldn't really enjoy Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire that much, which is a shame, but yeah. But yeah, I have a long history of Pokemon. Of course, I left out some details like seeing the first movie for the first time, going to like, you know, just events with friends and playing Pokemon with them. But Pokemon has played a major part of my life. I can't cover every single moment in this video, but 20th anniversary. Just thank you to Nintendo and Game Freak for making this series that has impacted my life so much. And yeah, here's to 20 more. We're all being old guys still playing Pokemon. But yes, those are my Pokemon stories with each generation. I want to hear yours. Doesn't necessarily even have to be the games, just a happy memory with Pokemon that you have in the comment section. I want everyone to give me at least one. It can be as long as you want, but I would love to hear it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you're enjoying this day playing Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow, or whatever you're doing. Have a great day. Leave your thoughts in the comments. See you later.